Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maria and I'm so glad you are with me today. If you are new to the channel, I do a lot of beauty content. I like to do like subscription box unboxings and product reviews, things like that. I also have some reselling content. I like fashion, I like thrift hauls, all those types of things. But today I actually went recently on a tropical vacation to St. Lucia. If I am feeling a little squirrely while I'm editing this video, I will pop some pictures up for you guys to see here. But while I was on that vacation, I had some tried and true favorites that I am so glad I had with me. And I decided if these were so important to me on this vacation, I should share it with the world, tell you guys some must-haves if you are going on like a tropical beachy vacation or just any type of like warm weather vacation. This would probably be really applicable to. So I have things in like hair, makeup, skincare, all kinds of different beauty categories that I'm going to share with you guys today. And I can't wait to dive into it. So without any further ado, cue the intro. I know I look absolutely ridiculous in this video. These sold, I think, overnight. All right, so I went to St. Lucia for a week and it was absolutely fantastic. The kids stayed home with grandparents. My husband and I had a great time just getting to be adults at a sandals location. And so I really got to do quite a bit of like self-care because I didn't have kids running around. We didn't have that crazy of a schedule. I got to just get up, hang out, go to the beach, go to all the restaurants, and then have a lot of fun getting ready for dinner each night. And so I needed some products to really kind of take care of myself while I was in that type of environment. So the first thing I'm going to share is probably my favorite of, I have everything like laid out on a table down here. It's probably my favorite of the things that I got. And that is the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. It looks like Bum Bum, but yes, it is pronounced Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. This one right here by Sol de Janeiro is kind of their like cult classic iconic product. It is absolutely gone because I drained it. This is just like a little mini that I received somewhere along one of my orders. So they do have these little mini products that you can throw into your travel bag. That was perfect for me. And it smells so good. This product did so well that they make it into shower gels and lotions, and they have a perfume now. So it is like a very, it smells to me like a vanilla type of scent, but I almost said flavor. Please don't eat it. But it's kind of like tropically vanilla, if that makes any sense. It is so rich. It is so amazing. Put this on all over my body after showers, especially after like shaving, to, you know, give yourself that nice smooth moisturization. And I also had the Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. This is technically a mini, but it's like a deluxe mini. There's still quite a bit of this left. I have it in my shower now still after the vacation. So this is 3 fluid ounces. This one over here is, where is it? This is 0.8 fluid ounces, so quite small. But if you haven't tried Sol de Janeiro and are looking to kind of indulge yourself, it is not the cheapest brand by any means. However, if you're looking to spend a little bit more, I definitely recommend this brand. They have some goodies. These were amazing. It just felt so luxurious, like at the end of the day when I was showering, slathering this on, and it smelled absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's talk skincare and sun care. I was in a tropical environment, yes, but anytime you are out in the sun or just in the world or anywhere in general, you should be wearing a facial sunscreen on your face. And one of my favorites is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. This is SPF 40. It is water and sweat resistant. This is fantastic to wear on its own, to wear layered under makeup, which is always important to me because I basically always have makeup on. On this trip, I would put like a little bit of light during the day and then I would kind of go glam at night. But I was wearing this all the time. I like this one. There's some from Kula that I really like, but if you're going to start, this is a really great one. It goes on really transparent. It's not all like sticky and cakey, and it layers really, really well. I also like wearing this for sports. I am an athlete, so I like running. I played tennis on this trip and I was wearing this, and the water and sweat resistant is important for me. So it's not like dripping down all over your face because girl, that is not cute at all. So it says this is a weightless, colorless, scentless, oil-free formula for face that leaves behind a velvety soft finish. Acts as a makeup gripping primer that's perfect for all skin tones. I didn't even think about that. When I wear this, I will often layer a primer over it. I actually have a primer we're going to talk about, but I have done it without, and it does kind of even out your skin tone, so it can act as that 2-in-1 primer, absolutely, if that's something you're looking for. All right, I'm just going to go through all the other sunscreens that I have. This one, like, I think it got put next to something in my makeup bag and it like transferred the dye. So it does not normally look like that. It did not look like this on the strip. Oh well, but this is the Coola SPF 30, 70% plus organic mineral body sunscreen. That's a mouthful. And this is the tropical coconut scent. And yeah, it smells like tropical coconut. So this I would wear on my body out when I'm, you know, in the sun at the beach all day. My husband was also using this, so it is scented, but it's not overwhelming to where he was turned off by that at all. He actually really enjoyed it. He wore it kind of the whole trip while I was wearing another product I'm going to talk about. But if you're looking for a sunscreen, this has SPF 30, water resistant up to 80 minutes. Organic mineral body sunscreen. It says for a lightweight and eminently wearable finish. So this is a good one. Coola is the other brand. I have some face sunscreens that I like using as well. It's just an overall kind of good sunscreen brand in my opinion. Okay, the product that I was wearing most of the time was the Corporals Bronzing Tanning Oil. Corporals is a brand that you might not be as familiar with. They sent me this product, man, like a year or two ago for me to try out. I do have some other reviews of their products on my channels. I will link them down in the description box and up above perhaps. But they are an argan oil brand and I really like them. I use their argan oil all the time. I used it all throughout my pregnancies to help prevent like stretch lines and stuff like that. But this is a bronzing tanning oil that has argan oil in it, which I really like. I like getting tan. I like laying out. I like having that oily glow while I'm tanning. And to have the argan oil that's also going to be moisturizing while you're doing that so that you're not completely dried out like a prune on the beach. I really enjoyed that. Do note this does not contain sunscreen, so that's something you have to factor into your decision as to whether you're using it or not, but I really liked this, and a little bit goes a long way. You can see I use this almost every day, and there is still, you know, a ton of this left, which is fantastic. So prior to going on this trip, I wanted to have a little bit of kind of a glow going into it, and I didn't want to have too terrible of tan lines. Yes, I did get some pretty bad tan lines because I tend to tan pretty quickly, but I wanted to get a little bit of glow before I went. So in the weeks leading up to it, I was using this Fake Bake Flawless Coconut Serum. This is a self-tan for face and body. So I have my little mitt right here that I was using, as well as a little face one. These ones did not come with the product. This just says skin rolls, but you can get those anywhere just to protect so you don't get it all over your hands, and you know, that's super gross. But it comes out with this nice cool applicator right there. This is another one that smells great. It's coconut serum and it smells really nice. I didn't find it to be streaky as long as you are applying it correctly. As you are applying it, put it on a very small area of your body at a time and move up, because if you kind of slather it down your arm and then you're focusing on your hand and your wrist before you get up to your shoulder, you will notice a streak mark that you're going to have to kind of buff out because it does dry pretty quickly. So as long as you get the application figured out, didn't find it to be streaky. It didn't like get on my pillow or my bed or anything while I was sleeping. It didn't transfer onto my clothes. I've had some of that happen with other products and we do not like that whatsoever. So this definitely comes highly recommended. I believe I got this in a FabFitFun sale at some point. So if you are a FabFitFun member, maybe keep an eye out there if you're looking for a little bit of a savings on it. I probably picked it up for, you know, 70% off retail. Okay, let's talk about a couple makeup products. If you are a viewer of my channel, first of all, thank you for sticking around. That means the world to me. But I am a huge fan of the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, and I have been using this red color like constantly, and every time I talk about it on my channel, I'm like, guys, I need to go buy more colors. Guess what I finally did? I bought another color for this vacation. So this is just a pink, and it's actually what I have on my lips right now for this video. So this is 15 Lover. The red is 80 Ruler. And yes, I did bring both of these on the trip. I cannot tell you how good these are at staying power. I have little baby lips, so they are constantly getting wet from my mouth and rubbing all my lipstick off, and it's very frustrating. And so I don't find a lot of products that have a lot of staying power for me. This does. Now, I always do say as it is a little bit drying, so you'll want to have either a topper to put on top of it, or if that doesn't bother you, that's great. It doesn't bother me all that much. For me, I would rather have it be slightly drying but actually stay on my lips longer than 10 minutes. And this did. I would wear this like out to dinner and then go to bed, and because we'll talk about this in a second, but I wasn't always great about doing my skincare routine every night. I would sometimes wake up and still have a full lips going, and I would be like, man, this stuff is good. It is good, but that means you really need like a makeup remover or a micellar water or something to take it off. Have that with you, because just rubbing it off in the shower is not going to work. Really good staying power. There's fantastic color shade line. I just only have these two, but I will continue to get more. Also, really great affordable product. These are like $12, $11.79 or something like that at my CVS. So great deal on that for sure. Okay, let's do one more makeup product. I do have a few more, but I'm going to jump around. I like jumping around. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is another kind of cult classic from the brand, and it is super cheap. I think this is like $6. It's really inexpensive. This one I have used kind of quite a lot because I use this daily. Actually, on this trip, I'm trying to see if I have it. They have little minis that you can buy. So this is what I took on the trip. This is the normal size that you would buy in stores. I actually bought this little trio that has a few of their different lines because I was going to review it on my channel, like compare the 3 versions of this primer. And then I was like, oh, I need a mini for vacation, so I opened it. So let me know if you would like to see that video. I can compare the different types of this primer. But this is just the classic one that I love and use. I'm wearing it under my makeup as of right now. And for the beach, I want something that's gonna stay, as well as for evening time when I was doing a little bit more glam looks. I was dressing up every night and I wanted to have a nice flawless finish. This is what I turned to. I also, if you guys are interested, I'm wearing a shirt from a recent video that I did, which is I thrifted my entire vacation wardrobe. I had so much fun doing this. It was for my own personal use for this vacation, and then I'm planning on reselling it for my reselling business now that I'm back home from that vacation. So if that's something you want to see, I will have it linked down below. It will probably be on the end screen. Also, when you're done with this video, you can click right there and watch that video. But I show you pictures from the vacation of all the different outfits and the things I'm wearing, and this top is one of them. So I thought it would be fun to wear in this video. All right, let's talk a little bit of skincare. I wanted to have yummy smelling things on this vacation, things that made me think of summer, because I went in the dead of winter. I left like the day after New Year's Day. And one of those things is the Pureless Watermelon Energizing 2-Minute Polishing Peel. This smells so good. It does. I'm dripping on myself because I just pulled it out of the shower. But yeah, I use this in the shower. So you put this on your face and you leave it on for a couple minutes. So I will usually like put it on my face, and then while I'm like shaving my legs, I'll just let it sit there, and then I'll go back in and I'll scrub it off. And it does make my face feel so much smoother. It's a polishing peel, but it's safe enough to use as often as you shower. I only shower every couple days, so that's a good usage amount of this product for me. It says that watermelon moisturizes the skin, lychee helps promote brighter skin, beet is good for damaged skin, purple carrot nourishes skin and keeps it supple and hydrated. So really packed with some great ingredients. This is the full size, but it was small enough for me to throw in my travel bag. And this I just supplement to my normal cleanser. So instead of cleansing one night, I will use this instead, usually like twice a week. But again, if you wanted to use it every day, it is safe to do so. Gently resurfaces skin smoothing, boosts radiance, all skin types, Really good product. I love Pureless products. I have some of my favorite masks. Really good brand if you haven't tried that out. So the other thing that I will usually do in the shower, sometimes while that 2-minute one is on my face, is I will use this Wish Lip Scrub. Another one that's great for vacation. Obviously, I'm there kind of as a grown-up trip with my husband, so I want to have nice, soft lips. And this smells so good. It is vanilla bean, gently exfoliates, smooths, and softens. It's a nice, small, packable item to throw in my travel bag. So I will just put a little bit of this on, rub them around. I did this in one of my faves and flops video recently, so if you watch the channel, you've seen this. I'm sorry for the redundancy. But for this trip, I think it's fantastic. If you're going on a tropical vacation, you want to have all parts of you smooth and clean and ready, and this is a great thing to grab for that. Speaking of nice moisturized skin, I brought some sheet masks. I brought more than I used because I didn't always every night want to do one, but I'd recommend having some. This is just one I grabbed that I really like. It's the vitamin C infused mask from the Creme Shop, because the whole point of this is it combats sun damage, instant revitalization, and moisturization. If you're out in the sun all day, especially on a beach vacation, you want to make sure that you're replenishing that moisture. You're drinking a lot of water, you're using good skincare products. The other one that I'll just talk about at the same time is this Peyote. I'm assuming I'm saying that correctly. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if I'm not. But this is a really thick moisturizer. I think I got this in like a Birchbox or an Ipsy, and I just needed a travel moisturizer, so I threw it in my bag and I really liked it. So the combination of having a sheet mask a couple times as well as a nice thick moisturizer would just help moisturize my skin overnight and get me ready for the next day where I was going to be out in the sun, at the beach, in the direct, heat all day long. You want to keep your skin moisturized, especially overnight. Okay, we've just got a few more things while we're talking about keeping yourself moisturized. Guys, this to me is a beauty product. This is Liquid IV Hydration. There's a lot of these types of things. I just like this brand and I like the flavors. You can throw them in your suitcase. Sandals is an all-inclusive alcoholic resort. Now, I'm not the kind of person that's going crazy with that, but yes, I was having, drinks with most meals, and I was also trying to make sure I was staying hydrated because we were going on hikes and doing activities and playing tennis and just enjoying ourselves. So I'd be drinking water throughout, and then I would supplement with this. So I would think about that if you're going to a sunny place, just throwing in some of these to help give you that like boost of hydration throughout the day. It's not going to hurt, and your skin needs to stay hydrated, and that hydration starts from within. You can do all the skincare you want, but if your body is dehydrated, your skin will suffer. Hydration, water, liquids first, and then add in the good skincare routine. Okay, speaking of having a good skincare routine, this was something that I was not good about, and I will just dime myself out for that. I would get to the end of the day and I would just we'd have a fun night, and then I would kind of crash. But the nights when I was doing a good job, I would at the very least take my makeup off, and having a makeup eraser or some sort of dupe for a makeup eraser is a great way to do that. So just get it wet, scrub your makeup off, especially if you're going to have long staying lip power like I did. And then I would usually take it off, put on a moisturizer, and go to bed. I'm not trying to do, the Asian Beauty 12-step skincare routine, but at least get the makeup off. Get some moisture on your face and go to bed and have fun. You're on vacation. If you have nights where you're not doing much like I did, then I would do a little bit more. I would do a sheet mask. We would lay and watch TV, something like that. If you're not going to have time for that every single night, at least get the makeup off your face. I do like using a makeup eraser as much as I can instead of makeup wipes because they're more environmentally friendly. But if you have some makeup wipes, at least use those, get that off your face. I did have some of those, like a little travel pack as well. But I tried to use this one as much as I can, especially just in the shower. Throw it in the shower and you're good to go. Okay, lastly, let's talk a little bit more makeup. I would do some daytime looks and then I would usually glam it up for nighttime. And I brought like 4 bags of makeup. I overpacked in my skin and beauty care because I did a good job packing for my clothes. So somehow I overcompensated maybe or undercompensated. You know what I mean. I had 6 or 7 palettes with me because I wanted to be able to do any look that I wanted to. But what I did for this video is I picked my absolute 2 favorites that if you're going on a beach vacation, here's some affordable options and you can create basically any look. And that is they're both ColourPop, and I didn't do that intentionally. The Going Coconuts ColourPop palette and the California Love ColourPop palette. So this one I am actually wearing on my eyes right now. I love just like the nudes and shimmers in this palette. It is such a classic. It's great for daytime just to throw a little bit on, and then you can darken it. You can, you know, buff out the corners and the creases with some of these darker browns and really kind of glam it up if you'd like. So that is what I was doing. I would do an eye look and then I would deepen it and darken it into nighttime, and it worked really, really well for me. I would maybe amp up some of the shine and the glitter from these shadows. But really beautiful and really affordable. The only one that is tricky with this, so I will let you know, is it is sometimes hard to get your hands on because it often sells out on the ColourPop website. So if you can't find it, keep checking it. They do restock. It is one of, I think, their favorites, but really, really, really good packet. It's maybe my favorite of all time anyway, and perfect for a beach vacation. All right, California Love palette. I actually think I did a video review of this one. If I did, I will find it and link it up above. But it's another one that can just be a great day to night look. And you can create some more fun looks than the other one. This is just a little bit brighter, some more pops of color. You can throw that like orangey yellow in. Some of these like gold shimmers, you can get really fun. It does not have a mirror. That's the one drawback of this one, but I had mirrors, you know, in my bathroom, so that didn't matter that much to me. But I liked creating this one. It's very much reminds me of Sunset, California Love. It's a sunset palette. So it was perfect for this vacation. Between these two, that's probably all I needed. I didn't even need any of the other palettes. But hey, what are you gonna do? You live and you learn. All right, guys, that is all the things I have to share with you. If you saw some of these on my Instagram during my vacation, thank you for seeing that. If you're not already following me on Instagram, it's at Like with MariaNicole. I switched recently from at MariaNicole Beauty, I've been saying on my channel, just because I'm kind of like redoing my vibe since I'm doing some reselling content. I'm still doing beauty and I'm doing a little lifestyle. So I'm just trying to mesh it all together. So thank you if you've been part of that journey. I know I say this all the time, but it means the world to me for those of you that have stuck along on my channel. And if you're new, thank you so much for being here. I'm having so much fun and I want to create content that is fun for me, fun for you, a little bit informative, and just a bit of entertainment. So with that, subscribe. What are you doing? We're here. It's 2023. I've got some fun content coming up. I'm actually using some skincare right now that I'm testing out. I'm doing some updates along the way, so I'll have that coming to you soon. I have another FabFitFun box in the mail, so of course we're going to unbox that. I love it. I do have some what's sold. I know I've been promising some what's sold from my reselling content, as well as some hauls that I've already filmed. I just need to edit for you guys. So lots of fun coming. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing weekend, night, daytime, whatever it is you're watching this. If you are watching this because you're planning a tropical vacation and wanted some ideas, I hope you have an absolute amazing time. I'm jealous. I wish I could go with you. Invite me. Maybe I'll show up. And I will see you next time. Bye.